All right, welcome back. Whitlock and Wiley. Got my Twitter off. Time to get anti-social. My man Jim Jackson is back. My favorite segment. Darnell Smith, our social media manager.
What up?
What's poppin'?
Yeah. What's up, Jimmy? You feeling good, man?
See, there you go. You about to start.
Get him.
About to start. I got something for you.
All right, man. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to start with y'all got LeBron, who was spotted on the bench last night having a sip of something. But Twitter thought it was more than just Gatorade. A lot of people assuming that wine aficionado LeBron snuck some vino into the court during the game. Look, y'all, I mean, we've seen Bron bring wine into the court before, so to me, it ain't the big of a deal. What do you think?
Hold on, Jim, you called this game.
When he did that, the first thing I said, there's some vino up in there. It's a tab up in there. He's sipping on something. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that water bottle too nice for some Gatorade. Like, it was black and all
Probably
nice.
Temperature control, keep it at about 65 degrees.
Yeah, look at that water bottle. That ain't team issue right there. Nah, that's some of that. Oh, you got that $2 Chuck up in that thing, too? Y'all like $2 Chuck?
No.
Old school, bro.
Charles,
Come on, man. We elevated ourselves since then.
I mean,
I'm
you
not
just
gonna
paying
comment
more.
on
You
this.
ain't elevated. You paying more.
I'm not going to comment on this.
Why not?
I'm going to sound like an old fuddy-duddy, man.
Go ahead. You
But
just
that
said
ain't
Kareem
nothing
on the
new.
weed.
You tell me you just said that
Kareem on
before.
weed.
What's the difference?
He on the bench with the players, man. Take it to the stand.
Oh, no. We used to eat hot
Take it to
dogs
a
when we
suite.
weren't in the games. We used to...
You drink wine?
Alcohol, but not wine. Hey, if I'm
You got some clear liquid in there.
Yeah, if I'm hurt, we used to always spike our Pedialyte with a little thing, you know, a little vodka Pedialyte. Yeah, you feel energy. You got some energy.
Darnell, what's next?
All right, man. Sticking with King James, rumors that LeBron and Kyrie Irving may team up in Los Angeles next year keep popping online. A lot of different reactions from NBA Twitter. We've got confused Celtics fans. We got angry Cavs fans and turned-up Lakers fans with their boy Jack Nicholson. Y'all think there's any chance that these two reunite in L.A.?
I think this is all a smokescreen. I think it's a head game they're playing with Anthony Davis. Why go to Boston? Kyrie wants to come here and play with LeBron. I think it's a smokescreen.
Oh, that's interesting.
I can't, man. I just can't.
Can't
with
imagine
this, man.
it?
No, I just can't with this right now. The back and forth, the flip. I don't know what Kyrie gonna do, bro. I mean, he said he's gonna stay in Boston, but he said he plans on or something like that when they asked him the question about staying in Boston. He said he plans on staying or something like that, and it was never definitive. Like, yes, I'm saying I don't want to leave, I want this, but I can't with this right now.
America loves a great comeback story and a greater redemption story. Apologizing in public. When he apologized in public, I was like, that's for a reason. Because he could have just easily dialed that up, kept that on the low. He did that for a reason. Let's test the temperature. Oh, y'all want to see this. Now I'm going to give you what you want. I think this is real talk.
Dude, I think he would really put a clown suit on himself if he does.
Why? LeBron only got 3 more years.
Dude, but you went to all that trouble, demanded a trade, left, went to Boston, which brand is just as big as the Lakers.
Right.
They got all that talent, and because you can't work it out with their young players, you gonna run off to L.A. too?
But how much is this too of because of the success they had last year, Kyrie coming back in, the question keeps going, is Boston better without Kyrie? So you know his numbers been spiked up since a lot of that stuff too, since he said that. Averaging over about 30 points a game and taking over.
I'm 26 years young, and when I was out last year with injury, y'all let this noise get to a deafening level, talking about y'all better without me. And y'all didn't win a championship. If you're going to say that, y'all got to go win it. Or y'all didn't, now I'm going to show you who got the power. He's showing it in his numbers, and he's going to show it in his control.
Listen.
We're convincing you, huh?
Admit it. It's a clever smokescreen by Rich Paul and LeBron. They're playing a head game with Anthony Davis.
But why is Kyrie a part of that?
He's not a part of it.
He didn't want to apologize in public. You wouldn't give Rich Paul that ammo.
That was before.
You wouldn't give Rich Paul that ammo. We get you somewhere. We did you.
Man, Kyrie ain't going
That was
nowhere.
taking a shot at his young teammates. Anyway, Darnell, what's next?
Yeah, man, on Monday's episode of Fair Game, this clip of Christine Leahy and former running back Clayton Portis has been buzzing online. Take a listen.
Yeah, buzzing for real.
Is it true that in Washington you would take a little sip of Hennessy before the games?
Yeah, but that's true. Like, I don't understand. If you're going out, right? If you're going out to have a good time, you pregame. So after I took that shot, it was like, okay, now it's time to go do this. Instead of going to lay down and take a Toradol shot, which all of a sudden comes out and it's hazardous to your health, it's dangerous for you, and all of this, like, I skipped that curve.
All right, y'all. Y'all buying this excuse for Porter's pre-gaming?
Well, I'm actually wondering what was he thinking during his interview? What was he sipping on?
Wasn't there no ice in there, too?
What was he sipping on during this interview? Look, did you see the way Clinton Portis used to dress up before games?
Yes.
This don't shock me.
Right in character, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, look, I had teammates, never before a game did I saw this, but certainly nights before, and I've had one teammate, big workouts, he took a fifth of hen and some blacks and beat everybody in the workout. So some guys just, that's their fuel. And he's right, he has a great point, even though we're gonna laugh at it. Hey, man, y'all got drugs in one side, and I wanted the alcohol, but I got the desired effect.
He wanted that hen dog, baby. He wanted. I played with a guy that would drink and have beers before the game.
Oh, yeah.
Now, part of it was what he couldn't help it. He had an issue with that, but it never stopped him. He can get a double-double within 13, 14 minutes, and it never bothered him.
Right.
So I'm not surprised that somebody does that. I know some guys who...
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We know
So
that.
I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah, and we do call it pre-gaming for a reason.
What?
Every time you got to go out,
Hold on, I had a guy, a teammate at halftime would go and take a cigarette, blow it up in the vent so nobody can smell it. Like, dog, you know we can smell it on your body, right? Just because you blew it in the vent, that don't mean that we can't smell it.
Now y'all gonna force me. We had a wide receiver on our college team. His name was Herb. And we called him Herb because he couldn't play unless he was on Herb. Couldn't play.
Loud.
Where's my Herb?
I ain't gonna say his last name. Herb's probably watching. All right.
Oh,
This is the last time you were here. We've added something new. Darnell's question of the day. Take it over, Darnell.
Let's see.
It's Darnell's.
My guy. My guy.
My question of the day.
My guy. My guy.
My question of the day. 285 pounds. Say it. You like that, don't you, Jimmy? You like that a little bit.
You like that, Jimmy?
What's the question, Darnell?
All right, man. So yesterday, you guys were talking about player mobility and Anthony Davis, and it made me think of a question of, or the point of, why do the old generation always hate on us millennials, right? You know, you guys say we're lazy, we don't work hard. You know, and to me, I think we just found a more efficient way of getting things done. So, what are your thoughts on millennials?
I'm gonna tell you my real thoughts.
Why are you lying?
You ain't got to giggle.
I'm gonna keep it tight. I'm gonna keep it tight.
You better be.
My thoughts on millennials is that my generation and above has let y'all down. We didn't instill you with the values that were instilled in us. And so my disappointment is with us, not with you all as much. I think y'all feel like y'all got things figured out. There's not the level of respect from the younger generation towards the older generation. That disappoints me, but I blame that on us more than y'all.
I love millennials. I love Gen Z. King Solomon said there's nothing new under the sun, so every generation thinks theirs is greater. They have found a more efficient model. They're smarter, not working as hard. They respect what needs to be respected. We used to respect stuff, and then when we found the dirty details, we were forced to be silent about that and still had to respect. I like these kids. They're like, you gotta earn this, brother. And if you don't, oh well. I am respecting this generation. I look forward to all their greatness.
I agree with you on this because when we coming in the NBA in the 90s, the guys looked at us differently. Even when I was growing up, when hip-hop first hit, it was like, man, what kind of music is this? What is it? You're always going to get that. And what I do love about millennials is this. Prove it to me. Don't just tell me this is the truth. I need to actually see why I have to do this.
Yeah, we question everything.
You know, you question everything. Now, some things you don't need to question, okay?
Right. Why?
If I tell you something, you listen.
See, that's what we grew up on. Hey, mama, why? Because I said so.
Don't say why.
But it don't make sense.
It don't make sense. It makes sense to take out the trash. It makes sense to keep the room clean. And you say why? No, that's what. But I do agree with you from this perspective that as an older generation, at times we failed them in regards to communicating the actual reasons why we want you to do things instead of saying just do it.
What generation you grew up in where your family was explaining all the
It wasn't about explaining. It was about earning the trust. And again, I think there's a lack of respect from them towards us because we didn't do enough work to earn their trust. That's my generalization about the millennials.
Yeah, great question.
Great question.
All right, thank you, Darnell. Coming up, Marcellus shows us the best plays of the year from big guys around football. The best of that dude's dudes.